and welcome to the News Brief GSN for Saturday, March 28th. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm recording this pretty late this Saturday. Just haven't had a chance to get it done. It's a lot is happening. It's a very exciting week of the year. It's Holy Week, so happy Holy Week, everyone, to you. What is happening here at our Holy Week? Well, it's a chance for confession yet, so there are several chances. So Sunday, tomorrow, 3 p.m., there are three services going on, those confession services at St. Anne, Holy Rosary in Wea, and St. John Paul II in Olathe. None of those are particularly close, but those are some options. And then in the evening, Nativity at 7 p.m. That is the final of the penance services. That's where I will be on Sunday evening at Nativity. So those are still some options. And then Father Wilson will be hearing confessions Monday evening. I am not available on Monday evening this week, but I will be there on Tuesday evening at about 5 o'clock, 5:15. I'll try to get there a little bit early this time because I know people are trying to get this in. And then Wednesday, we start at 6 and we go until the last one comes in. I'll probably be there by 5:30, and we have gone for a while in the past. So we'll see what it's like this year. So that's the last opportunity. So there will not be confessions on Holy Thursday. One year I did not sufficiently announce it, and there were like 45 minutes worth of confessions before the Holy Thursday Mass. So we do not have that on Holy Thursday. We're getting ready for the celebrations of the Triduum. And then on Holy Saturday as well, no confessions. So last chance, last call is this Wednesday evening. And I hope that you'll be able to join in our celebrations on Holy Thursday and Good Friday and the Easter Vigil and Easter Sunday. We have a lot of people coming into the church. That seems to be the case around lots of churches. They've got a lot of baptisms. They've got a lot of people coming into the church. I think I heard at St. Joseph, they've got like 57 coming in. We have not that number, but we have, I think, 25 baptisms and then a few more that are coming into the church. So it'll be a beautiful celebration for all of our folks. We're having a practice for that on Sunday evening. All of our services are bilingual. I recognize that's not everyone's jam, but it is important that we celebrate together. And I think that I've learned a lot about doing bilingual services over the past, I've been doing bilingual services for, however long, 17 years. And they're difficult, that's true, but I do try to not repeat things, so I don't want to make it doubly long, and I try to keep things moving and flowing, and there'll be parts that, if you don't speak Spanish, there'll be parts that you don't understand, but there'll be other parts that you will, and so, I try not to repeat everything there. So they are bilingual services. We do try to do things well and have beautiful music. The choir does a lovely job, and the sisters that sing and Rafa that sing, they've all got beautiful voices, and it's really nice. So I think there's a really good melding. And I've used the analogy before, but I keep on using it's like on Thanksgiving, where we all come together as family, which we don't do very often, but it's good for us to do that on these high holy days. And I've said before, there's not really another way for me to do it that I'm aware of. There's not a way to do a separate English and Spanish services. So that's what we are doing. And then so those are 7 o'clock and 8 and 7 o'clock and 8 o'clock. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 7, 7, 8. And then we have the Stations of the Cross also on Friday. So those are some unilingual options. So the Stations of the Cross is super popular at 3 p.m. as it's the hour that we remember that Christ died. So that is at 3 o'clock on Good Friday. And then at 5 o'clock, we have more stations. And those are the Spanish stations. Those are acted out. And it's a beautiful ministry that they've been working on this since January, practicing and making sure they've got all the things worked out. It's really kind of a meditation on the Stations of the Cross, not a play. It's a walking meditation with Jesus, and it's really lovely. And then 7 o'clock is that bilingual service. Bring back your rice bowls this weekend or this week, please. There's a basket there in the narthex, so you can drop your rice bowl there. So hopefully you've enjoyed that activity with your family throughout this Lenten time. And then the Easter egg hunt is the Holy Saturday morning. It runs from about 10 o'clock to about 10:03. There's a lot of eggs, and then they're really gone really fast. So get there early, please. Otherwise, you might be out of luck for eggs. And weather permitting, so we've already talked about that. I think there might be some rain issues there for this weekend. And if it's good, we'll be out in the field. If it's not, we'll be in the parking lot or maybe inside if it's raining. So we'll see. But that is Easter Saturday morning. And please also note that the Mass schedule is different for Easter Sunday. We have 7 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and 11 o'clock in the morning, and then 4 o'clock bilingual. Those are the English options, 7, 9, 11, and then the 4 o'clock bilingual. There's also 1 o'clock Spanish Mass. When I first got here, we had divided Masses. We had the 8 and then 2 10 o'clock Masses. I think it's just better for us just to split those Masses up, and then everyone can get into the church. And I think the problem of overcrowding, it kind of disperses. Some 8 go to 7, and some go to 9, and some 10 go to 9, and some go to 11. So I think it works out well. So I think the 9 o'clock is the biggest. If you'd like some elbow room, the 4 o'clock Mass is a smaller Mass, and it's an opportunity. I really like that Mass. I think we're the only, most places cancel their Sunday evening Mass on Easter, but I like it. It's we get to read the reading from Emmaus, and the sun is kind of coming down a little bit, and it's just a very peaceful Mass. So it's a different experience in Easter Sunday morning when there's lots of excitement, which I enjoy too. But if you want a little bit quieter of Mass, and the sisters, they sing this really beautiful sequence, which I'm never really a huge fan of the sequences because they're really kind of hard to sing usually, and they're kind of awkward because they're right before the gospel. But I look forward to that sisters rendition of the sequence every year. It's just really upbeat and very Easterly. So, well, that is it for the news for this week. And one more thing: there will not be Mass on Easter Monday, neither in the morning nor in the evening, nor confessions on Easter Monday. Both Father Wilson and I are going to take a day just to recoup. So his mom is in town. You know, I mentioned last week, I think, that Father Wilson had gallbladder surgery. So he's been recovering from that basically all of Lent. And his mom came up from Colombia, and she's still here. And so I think he's going to take a little bit of time with his mom on Easter Monday as well. And I am too. So I'm going to go see my mom and my sister and nieces and nephew there in Topeka on Easter Monday. That's the plan. So there will not be an Easter morning Mass, and I'll be back on Tuesday for the evening Mass then. That's all for now, and we hope they have a great week, and happy Holy Week, happy Easter, everyone.